wonderful. And in terms of managing your salon, what is that like as an experience day to day? Is that enjoyable? Is it stressful? Is it fun?
It's a little stressful because people are dependent on you to have a great hairstyle. So if they're not happy with their hairstyle, it's a bit of a problem because there's a lot of hair salons out there, and you have to make sure, as a manager, you have to ensure your customers are satisfied and they have the best customer service at your workplace, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, that's a very important point when you said customer service is important. You know, as this is a service industry, like you said, word of mouth and the response of your customers is critical. So when people come into your salon, how do you ensure they get the best service?
I make sure they get different, unique hairstyles that they can't get anywhere. So in order to do that, we employ best staff and make sure they've done the training that they need. They know exactly what they're doing. Because basically one customer can bring 5. So you need to make sure the hair that you're doing for the customer is unique, is different from any other.
Yeah, quality is most
Quality,
important.
yes.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Why do you think people keep coming back to your salon?
Well, basically, people keep coming to this salon because there's a uniqueness about this salon that you can't get anywhere. We treat people with respect, first of all, and we make sure that what they're getting, they can't get anywhere else. And also, we give other benefits, like if your hairstyle is not what you want, you can take it out and do it again, or you can come back the next day and we'll do it again. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
We make sure that they're able to tell people that this salon is different from wherever they go.
That's wonderful. So you're committed to excellence and making sure they get a unique, you develop, I've been here before myself, and you do amazing work.
Yes,
come here quite
definitely, yes.
So, you develop a good rapport with your clients, and that's great. You establish trust, I would say.
Oh yes, definitely.
The hair and beauty industry has trends that are always changing. So is keeping up with those trends and learning new things, is that important for you and your staff?
Not really, because it is important, but it's not really that important for me and my staff, because fashion, the Afro-Caribbean hairstyles keeps coming back to fashion. Like you'll have a hairstyle that's been there for like 20 years and it comes back to fashion. What we know already is what we do. It starts over and over again, if you see what I mean. Yeah. Like, it repeats itself, the hairstyles, yeah.
For example, when there was a shaving trend that came up recently, so, was that something that...
with the sides shaved and...
So was that something that, you had to adapt or get on board with?
No, because it's something that's been in fashion already, like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So it just repeats itself, really and truly, yeah. So you don't really have to adapt to it, because it's already in you, it's part of you, it's something that you do.
Oh, that's great. So once you've developed a wide skill set, then it will work for years to come.
Yeah, definitely, because the hairstyles keeps changing, and say if I got this hairstyle done today, you can be doing it in another 5 years. Fashion keeps repeating itself. Yes.
Exactly, great. Okay, and so finally, Angela, if there was someone who wanted to start their own hair or beauty salon, what is the #1 piece of advice that you would leave with them?
Well, I'll tell them, don't be discouraged. Make sure you stick to your dream, and with hairdressing, it's something that needs to be part of you. It should be your passion. So you have to dream big, see it as a big thing. Like, where's this skill or talent taking me? And once you have that in your mind, you can do it. You can do it. I mean, to be successful, you have to think big, act big and dream big. Men who have succeeded are men who have chosen one line and stuck to it. So if you want to be a hairdresser, if you have the skill, the talent, stick to it and you can definitely do it. Yes. You just have to make sure that you don't change and try and be something you're not. Yeah.
That's great. All right. Thank you so much, Angela. We've learned so much. Well, thank you for joining us in this segment of Business Intelligence. We've had a look at her salon and how she started and why it's doing so well, and some of the opportunities that are available to others who'd like to start a company in the beauty and hair industry. She mentioned that you need to make sure you've got good quality products, that customer service is essential because of word of mouth, and so you need to develop a rapport with your customers, go the extra mile and make sure they leave happy. She mentioned also you need to make sure you've got good skills, a wide skill set, so that as fashions update and keep coming back and trends reoccur, you're ready and equipped to deal with anything. And she also mentioned that she received help, and she also mentioned that if you want to be in the hair and beauty industry, you need to dream big, persevere, and not let discouragement hold you back. So thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you soon.
So there you have it. In the hair and beauty industry, the possibilities are endless. This is an industry that is driven by changing needs and trends. And so if you have intentions of getting into this particular industry, you've got to ensure that you're well informed and also ready for a fast-paced working environment. But precisely how does a person win or succeed in this particular industry? Well, like every other business, you've got to ensure that there's clarity with your vision and your mission statement. You've got to also be aware of developing a strategic business plan that will help you chart your course in the right direction. You've got to also ensure that you are acquainted with the business practices about marketing and sales and operations, so that you can see to it that you're doing the right thing. But that's not enough. There are attributes and requirements that are very specific to this particular industry that are essential to be successful. What are these attributes? Number one, you've got to have a venue. If you're going to start your own hair and beauty salon or business, you've got to ensure that you have a venue, a very professional looking venue that is preferably located in a fast-paced working environment. Perhaps you might probably have to do some sort of renovation in this particular venue. But whatever the case might be, you need to ensure that your venue meets the health and safety standards in the UK. Aside that, you need to ensure that you display publicly health and safety law posters in your venue. Number two, you've got to have the right tools and supplies. You've got to ensure that you have acquainted yourself of the tools and supplies that you require to perform your duties and the tasks on a regular basis. Ensure that these tools are stored correctly, they are clean and fully functional. Ensure that you carefully select the right toiletries and products so that you don't use products that are chemically harmful. Number three, you've got to have insurance. Now, every business requires insurance, but in this particular industry, in the hair and beauty industry, insurance is a must. The reason is you're going to be dealing directly with people, and you've got to be able to cover yourself from all possible eventualities. Now, in the UK, these covers can extend from public liability, employer's liability, landlord liability, or even professional indemnity. Whatever the case might be, ensure you are fully covered and insured at all times. This should be both your organization and the people that serve in your organization. Number four, skilled personnel. If you're going to be successful in this particular industry, you've got to ensure that you have the right people, the right skilled, trained and qualified people that have the ability and the technicality to perform their duties. Not only that, they must also be able to provide interpersonal relationship skills. They should be able to deliver the services professionally, in a prompt, polite manner. That's going to be critical if you're going to expand your business in the long run. Number 5, you need to engage in a strong commitment to deliver customer service excellence. You see, this particular industry is propelled by word of mouth. And so the quality of service that you deliver is what will determine your longevity in this particular industry. Therefore, you must ensure that at all times you are delivering the best quality service at the best possible price. Your services must be professional, they must be prompt, they must be with high level of quality, because that will determine your long-term success in this industry. Number 6, you've got to have a good understanding of sales and marketing. Needless to say that this particular industry is very saturated and competitive. Customers are overdosed with different kinds of options all over the place. And so it is paramount that you know how to differentiate yourself and sell your services in the most strategic way. You've got to do your homework to find out about the demographics and the psychographics about your customers. This will be crucial in helping you strategically promote your product and sell them effectively. Now, if you've been able to understand some of the things we are discussing here, you probably have an idea now of what it takes to be in this particular industry. We expect you to do your own research and to do a little bit of homework in researching about this industry before you get in there. We hope you've learned something from this particular episode. That's it for Business Intelligence today. Thank you for joining us once again, and until we see you next time, happy enterprising. Bye-bye.
Next time on Business Intelligence, we take a look at the building and construction industry.